So here is the clipboard. And on this clipboard on today, we have 3 tasks. And all 3 of these tasks are assigned to Hugh Plappert. We have the Introduce to Marriage Ministry, Meet the Family, Initial Call. Now, to get to this, we have to go to a browser. We have to log into a website to get this tab and get these tasks and to update them and add notes, etc., and so forth. That's a little cumbersome. It's a little training involved there for your people. Some of your people may not be easily adaptable to the technology. And so what we've done at FINISHLINE Planner is we developed a tool called the Appless app. What happens is on the date, you notice these are all January the 30th set up here, that you need to work on something. It will show up in a text message like the one you see here on the screen on the right-hand side. Okay, and these will continue to show up until they're completed. So if you don't work on them today, they'll be there tomorrow. If you don't work on them tomorrow, they're going to be there the next day. All right, and they're numbered 1, 2, 3. So you notice that the Introduce to Marriage Ministry is number 1. Meet the Family is number 2. Initial Call is number 3. So what they are seeing in their text message is the Today tab for their assignment. Okay, and they only will get those that they are assigned to. So if you're a Today tab as a pastor, you may have 12, right? But only 3 of them belong to me. I'm only going to get those 3 items in my text message and numbered off as 1, 2, and 3. The families, your volunteers, are very busy people. They have a lot on their shoulders with their jobs and their families and their personal responsibilities. And there's only so many hours in the day. And so them not having to install any software, there's no software installed. The Appless app is all done through texting. There's very minimal training, as you'll see here in a minute, for them to know how to use it. But with that text in their pocket, in their cell phone, there as a reminder, day after day until they get to it, works on their schedule, works when they're available to address those tasks remotely. So once they receive these tasks, they can respond. And in this case, we're seeing 2 is 100 and 3 is 50. So task number 2 and 3, which we can go back here and look at that. 2 is Meet the Family, which was 100, and Initial Call was 3. That's why he's texting back. So they're responding back through texting the statuses of their tasks. Again, there's 2 is 100, was already sent. 3 is 50, they're typing that in, getting ready to send that. Well, you as a pastor have tons of responsibilities and have a lot to do. So you don't have time to be on FINISHLINE Planner all the time. But as a pastor, you go back into the clipboard to look at the status. Now, there were 3 tasks there for Hugh Plappert, but you notice now there's only 2. So what happened? When it said 2 is 100, it went completed, it turned green, and it went to the Recent Work tab. When it said 3 is 50, it moved that dot to the 50% spot. And so you can see that it is in progress. So through texting, your members are controlling their task and the status of those tasks without logging in, without installing any application or software. And as you saw there, just minimal training. Tell us the number of the task, use the word is, and give us the percentage, but don't use the percent sign. Okay, to say 50, 100, 25, 75, or 0 to move that little dot. Hello, my name is Hugh Plappert, and welcome to FINISHLINE Planner, where we help pastors who are undertaking church growth alone. It is my goal to assist pastors and lay leaders like you to optimize your growth potential in an environment of minimal time and staff. 60% of churches in North America operate with less than 100 members. Most of them require a bivocational pastor. Undertaking church growth alone can be challenging, and we're here to help. To maximize our resources and videos, we partner with church growth leaders like Carlton Kuhn, Tim Massengale, Dr. Eugene Wilson, Gary Elias, Dan Kyle, Calvin Jean, and others. To make the most of this opportunity for your ministry, church, and community, click the subscribe button here.